Imagine a voice speaking from the darkness. Not a voice inside your mind, not someone hiding outside the window, but a voice with no body, no face, no explanation. As the weeks passed, the strange presence inside the Bell farmhouse became stronger than ever. Then, one cold autumn night, the invisible voice finally spoke clearly. "My name is Kate." The family froze. No one could see who had spoken. The room was empty. The candles flickered. Outside, the wind moved gently through the trees. But inside the farmhouse, a woman's voice continued speaking from the darkness. She knew things no stranger could possibly know. She repeated conversations that had taken place miles away. She answered questions before anyone asked them. Sometimes she quoted verses from the Bible. Other times she laughed softly. A laugh that echoed through the house long after the sound had faded. Soon, visitors from nearby towns arrived, hoping to witness the mysterious voice for themselves. Many left convinced they had experienced something beyond explanation. Some claimed they heard Kate singing. Others said they felt an icy hand brush against their shoulder. No one could agree on what the Bell Witch truly was, but almost everyone agreed on one thing. Something unexplained lived inside that farmhouse, and as the nights grew colder, the Bell family's nightmare was only beginning. The strange story spread far beyond the small farming community. Soon, people traveled for miles just to spend one night inside the Bell farmhouse. Some came with curiosity. Others came to prove the stories were nothing more than superstition. Most left before sunrise. Among those who reportedly heard about the haunting was a famous military hero, Andrew Jackson. Years before becoming the 7th President of the United States, Jackson was said to have visited the Bell farm after hearing the unbelievable rumors. According to legend, he arrived with several friends in a horse-drawn wagon as they approached the quiet farmhouse. They believed they would expose the entire story as a simple trick. But before the wagon even reached the house, something strange happened. The wheels suddenly stopped moving. The horses pulled with all their strength. The men pushed from behind. Yet the wagon refused to move. Then, a mysterious woman's voice echoed through the still evening air. "You may proceed. I will see you tonight." The wagon suddenly rolled forward as if nothing had happened. The men looked at one another in complete silence. That evening, they stayed inside the Bell farmhouse. As darkness filled every corner of the house, the strange voice returned. Some claimed invisible hands tugged at their blankets. Others heard loud knocking on the walls. One man reportedly screamed after feeling something slap him across the face. By sunrise, the visitors wanted to leave immediately. Legend says Andrew Jackson looked back at the old farmhouse and quietly said, "I'd fight the entire British Army again than spend another night this house. Whether those exact words were ever spoken, no one can say for certain, but the legend has survived for more than 200 years. And the Bell Witch was far from finished. The days that followed grew darker. John Bell, once a strong and healthy farmer, began suffering from a mysterious illness. At first, it seemed harmless. He complained of headaches. Then came dizziness. Soon he struggled to walk across his own home. Doctors visited the farmhouse, but none could explain what was happening. His condition became worse with each passing week. The strange voice remained. Sometimes it mocked him. Sometimes it whispered beside his bed late at night. The family searched desperately for answers, but every prayer, every medicine, every treatment failed. Then, one cold morning, something unusual was discovered beside John's bed. A small glass bottle, dark in color. No one in the family had ever seen it before. When they asked who had placed it there, the mysterious voice answered, "I gave it to him." Silence filled the room. No one dared speak. According to legend, a small amount of the bottle's liquid was tested on a nearby cat. The animal died within moments. Fear spread through the Bell family. On December 20th, 1820, John Bell took his final breath. His funeral brought together neighbors from across Tennessee. Some believed he had died from natural illness. Others believed something far more sinister had taken his life. And as mourners gathered around the quiet farmhouse, many claimed they could still hear a woman in the distance. The Bell Witch had not disappeared. It was still there, watching, waiting.
For nearly 2 centuries, the story of the Bell Witch has refused to disappear. The old Bell farmhouse is long gone. The wooden walls that once echoed with whispers have returned to the earth. But the legend remains alive. Visitors still travel to Adams, Tennessee, hoping to stand where the Bell family once lived. Some come searching for history, others come searching for ghosts. Even today, people claim they hear strange sounds near the old Bell property after sunset. Soft footsteps, a woman's distant whisper, or the feeling that someone is standing just behind them. Historians continue to debate what really happened. Was the Bell family suffering from fear and imagination? Was someone secretly playing cruel tricks on them? Or did they truly experience something that science still cannot explain? The answer has never been found, and perhaps it never will be. Sometimes the oldest stories survive because they leave one question unanswered. What if, just for one quiet night, the Bell family wasn't alone? As darkness settles over the Tennessee countryside, the wind still moves gently through the trees. The fields remain silent, and somewhere beyond the shadows, the legend of the Bell Witch quietly waits for the next curious traveler to listen. Close your eyes, take one slow, deep breath, and let the silence carry you into sleep. Good night and sweet dreams.